Hey guys, welcome to episode number 21 of the Hold On To Your Butts podcast. Today on the show, we go over everything from comic books to, where you'd put three dicks if you had three dicks, to who should play the next Batman, to machines are apparently fucking talking to each other. And buddy, what was your topic?
Black Mirror.
And, yeah, essentially the plot of Black Mirror. Anyway, sit back, crack open a cold one, and enjoy episode number 21.
Yeah!
Alright, so number 3 is going to be the one.
Here we
Hold
go.
on to your butt.
Right. Joke for each take. Well, that's what they call it, the one take wonder.
I never liked Buddy's jokes. Not gonna lie. Wow. Never liked them.
I think Buddy's got fine jokes. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to episode number 21 of the Hold On To Your Butts podcast.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Yeah, 21.
It's like we can drink now.
Okay.
Stole my thunder.
Yep, that's not too bad.
It wasn't thunder you wanted. I'm not gonna lie.
We're past our 20th milestone. We made it all the way to 21 episodes. I like that we said we made it. Like, we could just keep doing this and nobody would, might not.
I mean, let's be honest, we have more than 21 videos. How many we had? Actually?
Oh, that's
Did
true,
you know that?
actually. Yeah, because we've done some
Recordings.
spoiler casts, and
Yeah.
I've been doing the Game of Thrones show
Well,
with
we
my
don't
real
count that
friends.
with your real
People who are,
Are those your real friends? Or
Yeah, they're my real
Oh,
friends.
they
You
are?
guys are just,
Who's the other
substitutes.
guy? Was John the porn doctor and who?
John the porn doctor and Joe from work.
Joe and John.
We have a lot of recurring characters on the
JJ.
show for only 21 episodes.
Yeah, that's
feel
true.
like.
That is true. We do actually.
Hey,
have a lot.
Brian's been here before.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that's
Yeah.
right. Ryan is in the studio on today. Ryan, say hello to the gang.
Ew.
That's Ryan. All right, so guys, let's get into it. What have we been? Let me tell you what I've been up to. And this is serious
here
stuff.
we go.
Let me tell you what I've been up to. I had a terrible day
Today?
Yeah,
Oh,
I had a double ear infection. Double
way.
ear infection. Yep, this
Did you go
is
to
true.
work?
I did not go to work today.
Did you go to Signatures?
I did not go to Signatures.
That's
that was
That's
good.
a good
I did
segue.
not-
That would have been a good segue there.
Ooh, I should have thought of that. Nope.
Yeah.
But I
Drop the
did,
ball.
and it's been a while since I've had. I feel like ear infections are something that happen to like
babies?
kids and babies. It happened to me.
Well, you kind of
And-
look like a baby.
Well, thank you. I am very youthful. I have youthful features and supple skin. I don't like it.
Small penis. Supple small penis.
It's not true. I'm gonna edit that out. All right. But it's terrible. Do you remember ear infections? Have you had one recently?
No.
My sister used to blow in my ear when I was a kid. She would be. It was weird.
That statement was weird.
She would always get stuck taking me and having to sit at the doctor's office because she's 6 years older and would drive me there, and she would just complain all the time and blow in my ear. She's like, "Did that make it better?" It's stupid.
Should we call her?
No, I'm
Ask
not
her
gonna
about
call-
blowing in your ear.
No,
like
she's
the
going to be
Cookie
like,
story.
"Yeah, I did that."
You're
Did
right.
she
You're
give you
right.
an infection?
What?
Did she give you an infection when
She
she
didn't
blew
help
in your
it. She
ear?
didn't-
No, she was trying to help it go away.
Oh, okay.
like,
Oh,
as
was
a
she being
joke.
nice?
She was trying to be
Oh,
nice.
she's
That
Thinking-
sounds pretty evil. Rather than being
Well,
nice.
she was
She's
an
fucking
evil
with you or
sister.
being nice. She's nice. She's a nice sister.
She's a nice.
blowing in
Now,
that ear, trying
she's
to
one of
make
those
it better.
sisters that like sat on you.
Was she really?
She was a sit on you sister.
Oh, no,
And then you
that's
became
terrible.
bigger than her, and then that didn't
And
happen
that's it.
anymore.
Yep, been there. Two older sisters. Okay, so let's get into it.
I want to recommend a movie. Can I do that real
Yeah,
quick?
go
Just
for it.
For
Here
2
we go.
seconds. Have you guys heard or seen the movie
No.
What We Do in the Shadows? It's called What We Do in the Shadows. It is made by the writer and stars Jermaine, don't know his last name, from Flight of the
Jermaine
Conchords.
Clement.
From Flight of the Conchords?
Mary. Yeah.
He's in it, and it's about 4 vampires. If you like The Office, it's a documentary about 4 vampires that live in an apartment together in like modern day. And it's like The Office, and it's absolutely hilarious.
Like,
'cause
which
it's-
office? Like the British office? Or
I mean, it's like that type of a documentary where they kind of
okay.
document their lives.
Parks and Rec and
Yeah. It's like dry humor kind of thing, and it's like silly situational and very like quick-witted comments. But they're all like the youngest vampire is 128. They still wear like the blousey stuff from like the 1800s and stuff, and they talk about how like, well, if you kill a victim and then you realize he's got nice pants, then once you become a vampire, you become very sexy. They're like, it's so absolutely funny and quick-witted. It's on Amazon Prime. If you can Kodi it. From Kodi, it's the subtitles are in a different language, but the movie's still in English. So it's
Cody stealing?
that's
Someone
a whole
tell I feel
nother
like a
topic.
dad. I feel like a dad right now. But what is Cody?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Kodi is it's a program that helps you stream the movies. You don't download it, which is why it's considered legal, because you're not downloading it. That currently is the case right now. How long will that be? Who knows? But it's been like that.
Do they make any
years.
money from it?
It's like downloading an app, but I don't see any ads. But you are using sources from other websites, so it's like
they're getting your emails. They're making money off of it. Trust me.
Yeah, but I mean, you're buying. You can use an Amazon. I use Kodi as of now, so I've used it for many years. It's great, and it's currently legal right now. The people that go into movie theaters and videotape a screen,
Illegal?
that shit's illegal. But you watching it through streaming, you are not committing an illegal act at the moment. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, that'd be a good topic.
Sounds like
Store
a
that
gray
away
area.
for a good topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to tell you guys what I've been up to here. And
Besides your
I'm going to
infection?
focus. Yeah, I'm going to focus on comics this week. So I've been reading a shit ton of comics. I signed up for Comixology recently, which is I think you get a deal on it, or it comes with, or it's part of, or somehow related to your Amazon account. So look into it. I think it's still like it's
box?
Like,
well, you can have an account and search their library, and then you buy a comic just like you would buy a comic digitally anywhere else. They're $4 or something per issue, or $12 for a volume or whatever that might be. But with for like $7 a month, you get access to what they call their unlimited subscription, and you can read like a ton of backlogged issues. Like in some cases, Marvel just got added, so you can read a lot of the old Spider-Mans. I read through Spider-Man Blue. Are you familiar with the comic Spider-Man Blue? Why? I know you're a big Spider-Man fan.
No.
So Spider-Man Blue is really, really cool. I really suggest it to everybody out there. So, and just in general, like I want to start talking a little bit more about comics on this show, not make it all about comics or anything, but I just want to like give people who listen to the show and give you guys good recommendations, because comics can be intimidating because you don't really know where to start, right? Like it's kind of like there's a lot of it's jumping on a train that's moving at full speed. You don't know where to get on and what. So Spider-Man Blue is a standalone story. It takes place outside of all of the continuity of Spider-Man. I think it came out in 2011. I want to say. Anyways, it's the story about when Gwen Stacy dies, and it's Spider-Man or Peter Parker like leaving like recorded tapes, like a la 13 Reasons Why, like talking to Gwen. Like she has already died, but he's leaving these tapes as like a cathartic like release.
Blue balls.
Yeah, kind of.
That's
Yeah.
why it's called Blue.
Yeah, well, that's probably yeah. So he's like leaving these tapes and like telling her like about all the times like when they first met, and talking about like his relationship with MJ and how like MJ like got in the way of him getting to know Gwen Stacy better, but he fell in love with MJ and he fell in love with Gwen Stacy at the same time. It's a really, really interesting article that gets like it's the best Peter Parker comic that I've ever read.
It sounds like a love story, is what you just
Yeah,
explained
it
to
is.
me.
It ultimately is. But there's also like some really good showdowns throughout with. They've got the Vulture, a couple Vultures, actually, no spoilers, but a couple of different Vultures are in there. And the Lizard and, a couple of the other, like, Rogues Gallery, and there's some allusions to, like, the Sinister Six and stuff like that throughout. But really good read. And it's a quick read, like 146 pages. But the way they do it online, if you have, like, a tablet or something, with the e-reader version, they take you through pane by pane, like, as you should be reading it. I think another thing that, like, limits people from reading comics sometimes is... you don't know how to read it, or you're like, shit, how do I look at this box, or is this box next?
even within its own box, there's so many text bubbles. It's like,
Exactly.
which do you read first?
When you do the digital version of these comics, it like holds your hand all the way through. It's like, all right, then go to this pane, and then just focus on the action in this pane.
Is it only on Amazon, or do they have it like on iTunes?
Like
or
DC
anything?
has their own app, Marvel has their own app, but Comixology has access to everything. So it really just depends. They all function relatively the same. I would suggest for like newbies, like go to Comixology. It's $7 a month, and you can read some really great stories from a ton of publishers. Not just Marvel, not just DC, but like IDW and Boom and Image Comics and Dark Horse Comics and stuff.
Do they help you like start at a certain spot, like Volume 1, and then you go through?
Yeah,
all the
and
different
typically
ones, or-
they're all. If you have that $7 a month, you get access to like Volume 1, and typically Volume 1, 2, and 3 if it's an ongoing series. So for $7 a month, you can see if you're invested in a certain comic series, and if you're not, who cares? You're just paying $7 a month, and you're just trying stuff out to see if you like it. So really good. The other thing that I wanted to talk about real quick is I'm reading, and I want to suggest this big time. Go-Go Power Rangers #1 just came out this past week. And this is from Boom Studios, and this is the best Power Ranger story that I've ever like read, or I don't know how you like
Have you ever
took
read
in.
a Power
Yeah,
Rangers
I've read a
comic?
few Power Rangers comics, but not really.
Oh, there's other comics out there? Okay.
Yeah, so there's a few different ones. Go Power Rangers is the title of this current run of series, and it just started. And what's cool about this one, this is a really interesting idea. What's cool about this one is it goes back to high school, and it all starts on the day that they became the Power Rangers, right? And it goes, like, after they fight that first boss that they fight in the show, it's like, okay, now what? You know, where the show just kept going at, like, this really super fast pace, and the next bad guy of the week was in there the next week, and blah, 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 and it just keeps going like that.
Yeah.
It shows, like, what's the effect of them becoming the Power Rangers on their personal lives, and what's really cool is they have this guy who hangs out with the 5 of them, and he was, like, the 6th guy that's, like, just as good of friends with all of them, but for whatever reason, he wasn't chosen to
fifth
become...
wheel.
Yeah, and he's, like, dating Kimberly and stuff, and, like... But for whatever reason, he wasn't chosen to be a Power Ranger, and it's like, how do they like message that, and like, how do they like?
That's like your Thor problem in one of the last ones. You're like,
Yeah.
you're just super jealous. They get to hang out.
Exactly.
You went and fought a monster. You hung out with Tommy again.
Yeah, and like all of a sudden, like this guy thinks that like the 5 of them don't like him anymore, and like why aren't they hanging out with me, and like why is Kimberly avoiding me so much, and like getting texts from Jason and like running off and stuff, and like so it's a really cool idea.
Do
And
they still have the Apple Watches?
they still do, yeah. It's everything from the show. They even have this one. There's this one comic pane when they morph, and it has like yellow writing. It says "Go Power Rangers," and like as you're reading, you just hear it in your head. It's like "Go
Yeah.
Power Rangers," and you just like hear it in the back of your head when you're. Anyways, great read. Go Power Rangers #1. It came out last Wednesday, and it's worth keeping an eye on, and I'll keep you guys updated on it.
This
That's
is
it.
like good quality paper. I'm holding it in my hands. It's really fancy.
Yeah, it's nice. Every once in a while, I like to get the number ones.
Toilet paper? What do you think they were printing this?
No, it's like I don't know. It's just very
Thick.
it's like matte
Cardstock.
finish. It's very smooth.
Very smooth.
Highly recommend the paper.
Blev, what have you been up to?
I'm a packaging engineer. Give me a break.
Oh, that is
here.
true,
Yeah,
actually.
I appreciate these
It's okay.
things.
We should have a whole segment on the show called Buddy Touches Comics.
I don't like that title at all.
So, I guess what I've been doing is just hanging out, gearing up to go to New York for a family reunion with Kaylee. So that should be
It's
exciting.
Kaylee's family?
Yeah, it's Kaylee's
Got
family. And side note, a small tidbit: her grandfather and her uncle invented the 9-volt battery. So
What?
What?
yeah, crazy, right?
Do you get free 9-volt batteries?
No, I don't. No,
Oh.
we do not.
They make,
Well,
a,
what
lot of,
good
they
is-
make a lot of money off that?
They did, yeah.
Buddy's
How'd they not make that part of the deal?
I didn't know her at the time.
Does she get free 9-volt batteries?
I don't think so.
Buddy,
Oh.
you're not going to get 9-volt batteries.
Actually, what even takes a 9-volt anymore? I don't think
I have
I've
no
ever
idea.
had to
Someone,
buy
what
one.
does a 9-volt look like again?
oh,
I don't know.
It's
smoke
Big one?
detectors.
The big, like, would go in like the big flashlights.
Smoke detectors, right?
Gotcha.
Oh no, those. What are
Those are
those?
8-volt, aren't they?
Those, I don't know. Anyways,
I don't know.
guys, make sure to listen into our new podcast called Bangin' Batteries. That's
Bangin'
right,
Batteries.
Bangin' Batteries, where we break down all the hottest new trends in the battery business.
we clearly know a lot about batteries, so that's going to be shocking.
Stop it.
So
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
and so we're just gonna go up to Finger Lakes and check that out and hang
Cool.
out. And
Awesome, man.
See the area. But
sounds
that's about
fun.
it. It's just hanging out around the house, watching The Office here and there. We've been really watching Power. I don't know if you guys ever heard that.
You brought that
series.
up last week, I think, right?
Possibly. I'm
what
not
is
sure.
Power again?
So Power is about this guy who is. It's based in New York City, and he grew up in a bad neighborhood, and he was like into like selling drugs and stuff like that. But it makes it seem like he's gotten out of that because he owns a nightclub, and he's risen up through the ranks of selling narcotics and stuff like that. And it's just how him and his family deal with that situation. It's really cool. It's really interesting. If I can't really say anymore because it would just give away the story, but it's on Stars, and I really, really recommend that show. It's really cool, gripping show. So
Cool.
yeah, what have you been up to, buddy?
Me, I've been playing video games. I've been playing Splatoon 2, just came out.
Splatoon.
Exactly like that.
So he showed us this a little bit before the show today, and I bought it on a whim, and I want to get into it because I want to play it online with you, buddy, because there's not a lot of games that you and I play together.
Yeah. No, it's really
Plays
fun.
good.
This could be the one. Yeah.
Except you don't like the motion controls, so I'm probably
Turn
going to
that
win.
shit off immediately.
But
How? I can't imagine that somebody who's playing with motion controls in that game is going to be better than someone who is a good twin stick shooter. Like, I can't imagine that would be. Blev, you're a good twin stick shooter. Could you imagine having to play Call of Duty with motion controls?
It would be very, very difficult, so I don't know how you play with motion controls, honestly. Man. But it might be cool, like, if you could have, like, a setup, like,